I decided it was time to stop, rest, let the bike rest a little bit. It's been extremely hot today. Oh, 99 is the highest I saw. But it had cooled down to 96 when I headed out. I rode about 50 miles today. Rode over to a place called Crow Mountain, and I've got some video of riding up the Crow Mountain Road. Actually, there are two Crow Mountain roads, and both of them are pretty interesting roads, but I rode down and back up the smaller and more interesting one today, which it's paved, but well, you'll see it. It's a nice road for a street bike. I didn't try to push it too hard with the knobbies and everything, because that doesn't work all that well on pavement. Although it sticks reasonably well as long as you don't lean over too far. As you can see, I've got the plastics off. I'm really not a fan of plastics. I like to be able to reach things to adjust them or whatever. And plus, I just don't like things that their only function is looks. But as I'm shooting this, I don't know if I've posted it yet, but probably. But I did a video of adjusting the carburetor, and what else did I do? Oh, I adjusted the valves. Adjusted the valves and did a couple of carburetor adjustments. And specifically, I didn't change any jets, but I shimmed up the needle to fatten it up in the mid-range, because around a quarter to a half throttle, man, it was not happy. So it was running pretty lean. And the other thing I did was pop the plastic plug out that was covering the pilot screw, and I adjusted the pilot screw. And I should have left it alone, other than just popping the plug out of it, because when I got home after riding it yesterday, I guess it was, that I tuned it a little bit, and it ran a lot better. But it started right up with no choke, and that was my first indication that I might have gone too far on the idle jet adjustment. But when I got home, when it was hot and everything, I tried to restart it, and it didn't want to restart. So that tells me that I should not have fattened up the idle adjustment. So I adjusted it back this morning, and so hopefully it's going to start when I go to leave here. If not, I'll have to do the way I used to have to do with my XR500, which is open the drain screw, leave the petcock off, open the drain screw, let the bowl drain, and start it. And as soon as it starts, reach down and turn the petcock on. I used to have to do that anytime I stopped on my XR500. But it's running a lot better. You know, mid-range is perfect. And I probably do need to go a little bit larger on the main jet. The idle circuit seems to be fine, other than, you know, just getting that idle screw adjustment just right. But it's within the range of proper adjustability, so I don't think I'll have to touch the pilot jet, most likely. But I'll probably have to go a little larger on the main jet. But I've ordered some more upgrade parts for it. One of those being a smaller rear sprocket. I didn't think I was going to do that, but I've decided that, I mean, wide open it does 55 to 60 and it's really winding out. So I'm planning on staying with the stock 15 tooth countershaft sprocket, and I have ordered a 43 tooth rear sprocket, which it's got a 50 tooth from the factory. So that should give me about a 10% reduction in velocity, in RPM. And as it is with the stock gearing, I think at the peak torque RPM it's doing 48 miles per hour, and at peak power it's doing 55 or something like that. And with the new rear sprocket, I think it should do 55 at peak torque, and that'll be perfect, because that will mean that I'll get really good gas mileage cruising at 50 to 55. So, this place, I've shot a couple of videos here when I was on the TW200 recently. I don't know if I've posted those yet at the point that I post this video, but if I haven't, it'll be coming soon. And I probably will combine both of them into one. But anyway, I've come down here a few times recently on the TW. I used to come down here on my Sportster, in fact, when I rode it all the time. But this is a really neat spot. It's on the Paint Rock River. And there's a road right up there, little 2-lane highway, the Curly Putman Highway, also known as Alabama Highway 65. When there's no traffic coming by, though, it's peaceful here. So it did start back up. No problem. So I guess I've got the pilot screw adjusted pretty much properly now.